What's going on, everybody? This is Anthony Vincent, and I'm the voice of 10 Second Songs. I couldn't quite say that without jerking my head in several different directions. I don't know why. Alright, maybe it wasn't that extreme. Here's a big warm welcome to all you newcomers, those of you who recently found this channel and pressed that subscribe button. I gotta say, it means a lot. It does. And to the familiar and the unfamiliar faces, I want to, for the sake of tradition, thank each and every one of you for watching and sharing yet another one of my 20 style covers. For those of you who participated in the comment section, gave me a thumbs up, gave me a thumbs down, and talked your smack in the message boards all across internet land, boy did I have a fun time responding to some of your feedback. In fact, if you stick around, we're gonna have a little bit of a Q&A taken directly from the YouTube comments. You might want to watch that. And while I'm putting my gratitude on display here, I gotta thank Rolling Stone, Smosh, 9gag, my friends over at lifebuzz.com, and any other internet publication that I failed to mention that shared all three of the videos on my channel. That's something I never expected to happen. In fact, it still baffles me. However, I'm eternally grateful, as anyone should be in my position. And even though I'm not at fault here, I gotta apologize to those of you who unwillingly had to endure the horror of seeing this face forcefully appear on your Facebook newsfeed periodically over the past 3 months. You must be having gnarly dreams. So lately I've been taking to the comments section on YouTube, not just in this past video, but the other videos that are on my channel. It's a very interesting place. I've got questions, suggestions, objections, and outpouring of affection and other things that I probably shouldn't mention. I can't be too sure, but did that rhyme? First up, we have Duck on Quack Dorian. He says, you did some gay artist in this one and a terrible song. Oh, I could have done gayer.
Oh, I've got one less problem without you. I've got one less problem without you.
I mean, not for nothing, and not to derail this video in any way, shape, or form, I could have went in any direction I wanted to in this last video. There could have been a style of Rammstein. I don't think that would have worked though, because I think the German translation of One Less Problem Without You might have stretched the vocal phrase a little bit too long, and it wouldn't have sounded anything like the original song. Anyway, back to the comments. Adrian Barron, could you do Rap God? Kid Galahad says, and I apologize if I screwed your name up, this is really impressive. Do you have micro-technical tricks to hit all these voices, or is it your voice only? I'm gonna lump that in with another comment I saw by Hardy Harhar 801. He says, this was terrible considering you made effects with your mic. Well, I don't use effects. However, I did take the liberty of muting the music and stripping my vocals of all compression and EQ settings, as well as the reverb and delay, to give you an idea of what I sound like bare bones. Here you go.
Hey baby, even though I hate you, I wanna love you, I want you. Tell me, baby, why can't you leave me? I should be wiser and realize I should be wiser and realize that 1, 2, 3, 4. One less problem without you. Got one less problem without you. I got one less problem.
Now, there are a couple of things that are revealing about this demonstration. I'm sure you noticed that at times you heard more than one voice. In fact, there were times where you heard more than 2 voices. That's because with different styles come different styles of vocal production. You're not going to have a Gregorian chant with one voice. I layered my voice 10 times for that. And even then, a Gregorian chant's not going to sound like a Gregorian chant unless it is smothered in reverb. So effects? No. Necessary methods of production? Absolutely. And do I use autotune? No. I would use autotune if the style called for it, like for instance if I was doing a Daft Punk style or something.
Head in the clouds, got no weight on my shoulders. I should be wiser and realize that I ain't got one less problem without you. One less problem without you. I got one less problem without you. One less problem.
Rogue Flopper says, I love the name by the way, what language is the Gregorian chant done in? Latin, courtesy of Google Translate. Malocene says, or is it Malociani? Or Malociani? It's either Malocene, Malociani, or Malociani. Anyway, she goes, or he goes, could you add Set the Charge style, winky face? Well, I'm very impressed that you found my band. In fact, a big part of my evil plan is to turn all you 10 Second Songs fans into Set the Charge fans. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, what? Alright, so we have another question from Britt D. Muter. She says, why is it called 10 Second Songs? Well, 10 Second Songs is the name of a custom songs business that I started about a year and a half ago on a website called Fiverr.com. If you're unfamiliar with Fiverr, Fiverr is a website of freelancers that charge anywhere from $5 to $500 for their work. However, you have to find something that you would be willing to sell for $5. For me, that something was songs, 10 seconds in length, produced and performed in any style you wanted. Now, I created the username 10 Second Songs on Fiverr, and I did well. In about a year's time, I became a top-rated seller. I was able to charge way more than $5, hence why I quit my job at Home Depot and dedicated more time to this. Now, back in March, I created this YouTube account for the sole purpose to promote my custom songs business. And in my first attempt to promote 10 Second Songs, I went super duper viral with Katy Perry's Dark Horse performed in 20 styles. That's right. Dark Horse was nothing more than a commercial for a custom songs business. In fact, it says it at the end of the video. 10secondsongs.com, custom songs in many styles. Now, this channel took on a life of its own. However, I still take requests for custom songs over at 10secondsongs.com. You can inquire about it over there. I don't have nearly as much time dedicated to it as I used to, and I certainly don't charge $5, but it's available. Now, here's another question that pops up a lot. What mic do you use? What video and audio programs do you use? Well, I'm gonna go through the list, and it ain't that long. The mic that I use is an Audio-Technica AT2020. It's a $100 mic. As far as the audio program, I use Logic 9, and for video, are you ready for this? I use iMovie 09. If you're unfamiliar with iMovie 09, I'm gonna put it like this. It's an extremely outdated version of iMovie. Now, needless to say, I'm in dire need of an upgrade, but my point is, you can do a whole lot with very little. And that's all I got. Go to 10secondsongs.com because, as always, I have a poll that's up that's asking you to vote for your favorite style out of the 20 that was in the last video. I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with the fan favorite style this time around. Last time I did Katy Perry's Dark Horse in the style of System of a Down and Typo Negative in a one-style interpretation on my other YouTube at Anthony Vincent Music. This time I'm not quite sure, but you should just vote for the hell of it. Also, there's a hot or not section on the website where you get to vote what artist you would like to see represented in the next 20 style cover. That's now being updated daily, so check that out. And while you're at it, sign up for the mailing list, follow all my social networks, facebook.com/10secondsongs, my Instagram and Twitter at 10secondsongs, because you never know when I'm going to strike next, and that's a sure way to keep yourself in the loop. One more thing before I go. Make sure you do follow me on Instagram, because there will be a time where I put out a video update letting you know that I am live video streaming on zenlive.tv, right in this room right here, talking into this exact microphone. And we're going to take some calls, we're going to take some requests, and we're going to have a good time, talk about anything you want. Now, with that being said, I'm going to let Pyretta Blaze tell you everything there is to know about the progress of the Set the Charge version of Rap God.